Dominic Ma. I'm with the Nerds of Color, and we're here today with Soo Hugh and Jin Ha to talk about Pachinko Season 2. It's really nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello.
Sue, I feel like the Solomon story is expanded from the book, and I was wondering if you talk about what you wanted to showcase in expanding his role and for the series form.
I mean, I find Solomon to be the most hard to grasp character in our show. And I really wanted the chance and the time to be able to expand that character, to investigate why this character is so slippery. I think in the novel, the character is set up so beautifully that I just want to spend more time with him. And also by being able to cross-cut the past and present, I think we're able to really bring out some of the bigger thematic questions at play in a really interesting, hopefully fun and dynamic way.
Okay, I mean, cool. I mean, so along those lines, Jin, I feel like in contrast to the first season, this where there's sort of going down a rabbit hole of revenge, perhaps. And can you say, like, does it feel like he's going past the point of no return, or can you speak to that?
I think that's a really that is the question to hold as we watch the season, or anticipate, possible season 3. What is too far, right? Like where, because there is a line, sure, but the line is different for each person, and also people cross the line and then they go back onto the other side of the line again, and I think we see that in Solomon throughout season 2, in the different decisions that he makes, and in the ways in which he tries to put it reductively, like try to be a good person, or try to, or not, right? And personally, actually, I was about to say I don't think he goes too far, but maybe that's not true.
Well, I mean, sort of one of the things that penetrates by the show is that there is this question of, are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past in history or in our family?
Yeah.
Can you both speak to that a little bit as like a theme, or whether it's are we?
That's beautiful. I think it's Solomon has been very much in reaction to his past and his upbringing, in ways good and bad, right? In reaction to is like he got to go study in America. He got to go work in America. That's in reaction to the strife that we see of the former generations. But then everything else too is also in reaction to, and I think that feels very oppressive for him. And in a way, I think it feels for him early on in the season. We see that. I think it's suffocating to him. It feels that way for him to feel like, who am I and where do I stand if I'm not in relationship to my grandmother's struggle or my father's experience growing up in Japan? You know what I'm saying? Like, where can I be that is not directly in painful reaction to something that Solomon doesn't think is related to me, or at least not related to me in my day-to-day. And I think that struggle comes through, and sometimes his decisions are somewhat amoralistic, or hurtful to other people. And I think it's him struggling to try to find himself separate from his family's struggles or his family's history in Japan as Zainichi, but also trying to reconcile his own ambitious goals with his own budding sense of what's the line. Because in his date, let's say with Naomi, he says, look, my philosophy is I'm not gonna step on people who don't deserve it. But people who are deserving of it, I don't think they have any, like there's no holds barred for me. And that's a nice statement to make, but how clearly, how effectively, how honestly can we stay and stick to that rubric? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, thank you for sharing that. And we could talk a lot, but I'm told we should wrap up. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.
Take care.
Thank you.
Fanboys, professional artists, and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life. Comics, movies, and TV. Yeah. Pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.